Good morning, students. Welcome back to Analog Electronics online class. In continuation to the last class, I am going to talk about the oscillator circuits. In the last class, we have discussed about the first type of oscillator, that is RC oscillator, in which we have discussed about the RC phase shift oscillator. Oscillator is an electronic circuit which can employed with the positive feedback, and the positive feedback is going to keep on increases the input signal, so that output is also keep on increases at one particular point of time. Instead of making the amplification, it makes the oscillation. That is the main operation which is involved in the oscillator circuit. We know that oscillator is designed with the positive feedback. Based on the components which are used in the positive feedback, the oscillator can be classified into three categories. One is RC oscillator, another one is LC oscillator, the next one is crystal oscillator. In the RC oscillator, the positive feedback is completely designed with R and C components only. In case of LC oscillator, the same positive feedback will be designed with the L and C components. L means inductor, C means capacitor. Crystal oscillator is something different to these LC and RC oscillator. With the discussion of all these five, the fourth unit half will be completed. The main thing involved in the oscillator circuit, in this 5 oscillator circuit, first one, you should explain the introduction. You should go with the block diagram followed by the circuit diagram, and you should explain the theory, how it generates the oscillations. The last one, you have to close your discussion is with the frequency of oscillation equation, FO. Frequency of oscillation is nothing but the frequency at which the oscillator circuits makes the sustained oscillations. At only one frequency, oscillator makes the proper and sustained oscillation. That frequency is called as frequency of oscillation. So 5 points you have to explain for the 10 marks. First one, introduction. Second one is at block diagram. Third one is a circuit diagram. Fourth one is operation. Last one is a frequency of oscillation, FO equation. I hope I am clear. Then I am going with the another type of oscillator in the RC oscillator. There are two types of RC oscillators are there. There are two RC oscillators are there. One is called RC phase shift oscillator. Another one is Wien bridge oscillator. Both comes under which oscillator? RC oscillator only, because the positive feedback is designed with R and C components only. Thing is very clear. In positive feedback, only resistor and capacitors are used. Then that is classified as RC oscillator. In the feedback, in the same positive feedback, if the inductor and capacitor is used, then that is named as LC oscillator. So now I am going with the second type of RC oscillator, that is called Wien bridge oscillator. Wien was a scientist in the electronics. He proposed an oscillator circuit with the positive feedback, and which is designed with R and C components, and these R and C components are connected in the form of a bridge, so that it is named as Wien bridge oscillator. In introduction, you must explain this point. Introduction, it is another type of RC oscillator in which R and C components are used in the positive feedback, and these R and C components are connected in the form of a bridge, and it is proposed by the Wien scientist in the electronics field, so that it is named as it is a Wien bridge oscillator. First one. Second point, we have to explain the block diagram. In the block diagram you should explain amplifier section and the feedback network. Which type of feedback it is? Positive feedback. And we have to show that it is satisfying the Barkhausen criteria, that is phase shift is either 0 degrees or 360 degrees. We should go with Barkhausen criteria is a one which includes the two conditions. If a oscillator satisfies these two conditions, we can say that it can able to provide the proper and sustained oscillations. So this is about all our introduction. Then I am going with the block diagram, and I have just now explained that the feedback network is designed with the R and C components. These R and C are connected in the form of a bridge, so that it is named as a Wien bridge oscillator. And these R and C component, there are two resistors and two capacitors are connected in feedback network. Two resistors and two capacitors. One resistor and one capacitor connected in parallel. One resistor and one capacitor is connected in series. The point is here clear that the positive feedback is designed with R and C components. Two resistors and two capacitors are used. Whereas one resistor, one capacitor is connected in parallel. One capacitor and one resistor is connected in series. This is very, very important. What must be the phase difference between the input and output signal? Input and the feedback signal? It must be 360 or 0 degrees phase shift. So that here I am going with the block diagram of RC phase shift oscillator, and we will be discussing all these things in the unit 4, that is part A, is called oscillator circuit. The definition of the oscillator circuit is very, very important. Oscillator is an electronic circuit which generates the oscillations in the output at one desired frequency. That frequency is named as frequency of oscillation. Then generally oscillator block diagram will be like this. If it is an electronic circuit and we are saying that it is a oscillator, it is a oscillator to which we will be giving the biasing DC voltage, and it can generate the oscillations at the output. This is output and this is input. Oscillations nothing but it is a AC signal only. This is oscillation. So that we can define the oscillator in another manner. Oscillator is an electronic circuit which converts DC to AC also. You can define in this manner also, which generates oscillations at the output, or we can call it is a converter which converts DC to AC. This is called oscillator circuit. Then I am going with the Wien bridge oscillator. Introduction is very clear. Then I am going with the block diagram of Wien bridge oscillator. This is a amplifier section. Amplifier section is denoted with amplifier section is completely represented with this symbol. This is amplifier section. Clear? Then from this is the amplifier section. Then what is the open loop gain of this amplifier is about the capital A only. Open loop gain is nothing but it is a gain without feedback. Gain without feedback is called as open loop gain. And now it is a V out, and what is the input we will be giving? This input we can call it is V in. And from this V out we will be taking some portion of output, but this is a feedback network. The feedback network input is total V out only. Feedback network input is total V out, but we don't want that total V out. We require only some portion, and that some portion will be defined at the feedback network, and which includes what the components included in the Wien bridge oscillator? R and C component. Two resistors and two capacitors are used. One resistor and one capacitor is connected parallel. One resistor, one capacitor is connected in series. So that here what the components we will be using here? R and C components only we will be using. How many resistors we are using? 2. How many capacitors we are using? 2. And then Vf is it is in phase with the which signal, that is Vs signal. You can call it is Vs. This is plus and this is plus. Then what is the phase difference between these two? Feedback signal and the source signal phase difference is about, it is 0 degrees or 360 degrees. 0 degrees or 360 degrees. This is about a Wien bridge oscillator block diagram. What is the first oscillator we have discussed? RC phase shift oscillator, in which the feedback network is able to provide the phase shift of 180 degree. The name is what? RC phase shift oscillator, because the feedback network able to provide the 180 in order to reach the 360 degrees, so that amplifier section able to provide one more 180. This is 180, so that this is one more 180. 180 plus 180, 360. In case of which amplifier it is? RC phase shift amplifier. It is not the phase shift amplifier. It is non-phase shift amplifier, so that it will not provide the phase shift of 180 degrees. So that it will not provide the phase shift of 180 degrees means amplifier only has to provide either 0 degrees or 360 degrees. If it provides the 180 degrees, it has to provide one more 180. Now we are saying that it will not provide the phase shift of 180 degrees, so that to meet the condition 0 degrees or 360 degrees, only the amplifier section has to provide 0 degrees or 360 degrees, so that this amplifier section can able to provide either 0 degrees or 360 degrees. This has to provide the 0 degrees and the 360 degrees, because this is not providing what? This is not providing phase shift, so that the phase difference is here 0. This is called the Wien bridge oscillator, Wien bridge oscillator block diagram. So that here you may have the doubt is that here the amplifier, how the amplifier section will provide the 360 degrees. If CE amplifier is there in case of RC phase shift oscillator, we have used it as CE amplifier, that is common emitter amplifier. Common emitter can provide the 180 degree phase shift. This is 180 and this is also 180 in case of RC phase shift oscillator. That's why I asked you to go through the last class. In case of RC phase shift oscillator, how much it is providing? 180 degrees, so that to meet that 360 degrees condition, it is also provide one more 180. Total will be 360. Now it is not providing any phase shift, so that the total it has to provide the 360. If I use common emitter amplifier, how much it will provide? 180 degrees, but I require how much? 360, so that I have to make use two CE amplifiers. One is 180, another is also 180. 180 plus 180, 360. Here the point is clear. If this is providing 180 degrees, it has to provide one more 180. If it is providing 0 degrees, it has to provide total 360 degrees. Total 360 degrees, how can we get? For one CE amplifier, it provides the 180, and one more CE amplifier, it can provide one more 180. 180 plus 180. That means what? Here the amplifier section has to be designed with two CE amplifiers, so that here amplifier section is with two CE amplifiers. Two CE amplifier. One is with 180, another is with one more 180. So that by having this one, you can go with the circuit diagram. What are the 5 points we have to explain in the oscillator circuit? Introduction, circuit block diagram, theory, and frequency of oscillation. All should repeat this one. First one, introduction you should explain. After that, block diagram. Next one, circuit diagram. That means what? We have to replace this by its circuit, original circuit. These are blocks only. But internally what is the circuit we don't know. So we have to replace that by circuit diagram. After that we have to explain theory, that is operation, how it is generating the oscillations. And last one is a frequency of oscillation. Here you have to remember the one point is clear, that operation remains same for all the oscillators. Operation remains same for all the oscillators, because every oscillator is designed with the positive feedback as the positive feedback keep on increases, Vs increases. If Vs increases, Vout increases, so that at one particular point of time it unable to make the amplification, it makes oscillation. That will be, gain will be infinity. At the gain will be infinity, it makes the oscillation. Right? This is the second thing, that is the block diagram is completed. Third one is what? Circuit diagram. First copy this. You should see this, right? So this is the circuit diagram for the Wien bridge oscillator. This is the circuit diagram for the Wien bridge oscillator. So this is the feedback network. The total this circuit is the feedback network. If you see this feedback network, that is in the form of a bridge. It seems to be a bridge, so that it is called a Wien bridge oscillator. Just now I told that Wien bridge oscillator is RC type of oscillator, so that the complete feedback network is designed with R and C components only, no other component found here, because this is completely comes under the RC oscillator. Completely it is designed with 4 resistors and 2 capacitors, in which the one resistor and first resistor and second resistor, first resistor and first capacitor is connected in series, second resistor and second capacitor is connected in parallel, and the remaining 2 are connected in parallel to the remaining circuit. So this is about which feedback it is? Feedback. Type of feedback it is what? Positive feedback. It is positive feedback. So we know that the positive feedback in case of a Wien bridge oscillator, how much it is providing? 0 degrees. 0 degrees from output to the input. Output is what? This is the output. From here to here, this is a signal. Here assume that here the signal we are giving V in. V in is equals to, what is the formula in case of positive feedback? V in is equals to Vs plus Vf. Vs plus Vf. So that here this is V in, and here onwards this is about V out, and it is coming here, and it will be added here. Earlier we will be having Vs, and now it is added Vsf. So that V in is equals to what? Vs plus Vf. This is what V out it is coming, and it is coming to which one? Feedback network. It is coming to the feedback network. Output of the feedback network is what? Vf only. Output of the feedback network is Vf. Earlier we have the Vs. So that V in is equals to now Vs plus Vf. Vs plus Vf. So that it is providing the 0 degrees. And here we are having how many amplifiers? 2 amplifiers we are having. This amplifier provides how much phase shift? 180 degrees. This amplifier provides how much? One more 180. 180 plus 180? 360, because here to here there is no phase shift. From the output to the feedback network there is no phase shift, so that it is 0 degrees only. 180 plus 180 plus 0, how much it is? 180 plus 180 plus 0, it is 360, so that it is satisfying the condition of the Barkhausen criteria. So that, for example, input is here, is this one, input is this one, Vs is this, Vs. Then output of the first amplifier will be 180 degree phase shift, so that positive half cycle will be negative, negative half cycle will be positive. Again this is connected as an input for this one. You are getting or not? Again this is acting as an input for this one. Again it is providing how much phase shift? 180 degrees. That means negative will be again positive, so that now I am getting the signal is this one. Now this is taken as input for the feedback network. How much it is providing phase shift? 0 degrees, so that the same signal I can get here, so that the signal will be like this one. Now these two signals are in phase signals, positive to positive, negative to negative. If both are positive, we can add them. Both are negative, we can add them. You are getting or not? One is positive, another one is negative. That will be called it is a negative feedback. If both are positive, we can call it is in phase signals. We can see the in phase signals in positive feedback only, so that we can call it is a positive feedback. Simple thing is here to here 180. Positive will be negative.
Yes.
Negative will be positive. And here to here, how much again? One more 180, and this negative will be positive. If you compare input and output, both will be same only now. There is no phase difference. So that in such a way, this will be designed with the positive feedback. Simple thing, the operation remains same only as the Vout increases. As the Vout increases, Vf increases. If Vs increases, what happens? Vf increases, Vin increases. Vin increases means again Vout increases. That means what? Vin keep on increases, so that Vout is also keep on increases, such that Vf increases. If Vout, Vin are keep on increases, obviously gain increases. The gain will be infinity at one particular point. At that point it makes the oscillation instead of amplification. At that point onwards, it is going to provide the sustained and stable oscillations. That is the operation you should explain. Operation remains same for everything, every oscillator. The input, we will be taking the feedback signal from the output. From the output, we will be taking the feedback signal through the feedback network. Feedback network is designed with positive feedback, and it is designed with R and C components, so that it is able to provide, by having this type of connection, it can provide the 0 degree phase shift, so that Vin increases as the Vf increases. And Vin keep on increases, Vout is also keep on increases. At one particular point, Vout will be infinity. If Vout is infinity, then the gain is also infinity. At that point onwards, it makes the oscillation. And at this point, we have to define the frequency of oscillation. Frequency of oscillation means what? The frequency at which the oscillator circuit makes sustained and stable oscillation. So that is defined by FO. In the earlier classes I have explained, frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on the components which are used in the feedback network only. The frequency of oscillation can be dependent on purely the components which are used in the feedback network. What are the components which are used in the feedback network? R and C. 4 resistors are there. R1, R2, R3 and R4. Both, all the 4 we are selecting one value, that is I am assuming R. And 2 capacitors are there. What are those? C1 and C2. Both, for both the capacitors I am assuming only single value. If R1 is 1 kilo ohm, I am selecting all the remaining will be the 1 kilo ohm only. If C1 is 10 microfarads, I will be selecting C2 is also 10 microfarads. In such cases, FO is given by 1 by 2 pi RC. 2 is what? It is a constant. Pi is what? It is also a constant, 3.14. And so that FO is purely dependent on R and C components. And the R and C components, which are the main components in the feedback network. So that what the conclusion we can give? Frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on the frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on the components which are used in feedback network. Which feedback it is? Positive feedback. That is the point you should note down. The frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on R and C components. Then that oscillator is named as RC oscillator. If you go with the RC phase shift oscillator, frequency of oscillation is FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi under 1 by 2 pi RC and under root 6. RC phase shift oscillator, the last class, the frequency of oscillation is given by 1 by 2 pi RC under root 6. It is purely dependent on what? R and C components only, because root 6 constant, pi is constant, 2 is also constant. So that this is purely dependent on RC component. Here also it is purely dependent RC component. Then I am asking a question, you should answer now. If a frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on R and C component, then that oscillator is classified as if a frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on R and C components, then that is classified as RC oscillator. There are 3 types of oscillators are there. What are those 3 types of oscillator? RC oscillator, LC oscillator Crystal oscillator. In RC oscillator, what are the components we can see? R and C only. If R and C we will be seeing means it is RC oscillator. If we are seeing L and C, so that in case of LC oscillator, frequency of oscillation dependent on. In case of LC oscillator, frequency of oscillation dependent on L and C components. We cannot find R. That is the point you should remember. Right? Right. Copy this. If a Wien-Bridge oscillator is designed, with the feedback of R1 is equals to 10 kilo ohms and C2 is equals to 10 microfarads. R1 is equals to 10 kilo ohms, C2 is equals to 10 microfarads. Then calculate its frequency of oscillation. Microfarads mu f. Then calculate its frequency of oscillation. Question is very, very simple. That we have the Wien-Bridge oscillator is with the feedback, is designed with the resistor. R1 is given, R1 is equals to 10 kilo ohm. You should remember that kilo means 10 power of 3. So, and we have the C2 also, capacitor in the feedback network, that is 10 microfarads. 10 microfarads means, micro means 10 power of minus 6, it is micro. 10 power of minus 6 will be micro. Then we have to calculate FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi RC. But here R1 is there, here C2 is there, it's simply R and C only. We know that R1 is equals to R2 is equals to R3 is equals to R4 is equals to R only. So that we can go with what? The same values you can go, that is 1 by 2 into 3.14 into, it is 10 into 10 power of 3. You can write directly 10 power of 4. 10 into 10 power of 3, 10 into 10 power of 3, 10 power of 4 into, I can write it is 10 into 10 power of 6, 10 into 10 power of 6, that is 10 power of minus 5. You got? Yes. So not getting? Yes, then I can write this is 2.1 by 2 into 3.14, it is 6.28 into 10 power of 4 into 10 power of minus 5. 10 only. Yes. Not 10, 10 power of minus 1. When bases are same, power should be added. 4 minus 5. Minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1 I will take to the numerator then. 10 by 1 by 10 means what? 10 power of minus 1. Here I can write it is 1 by 10. 10 will be the numerator then. 10 by 6.28. What will be the answer? 1.59 hertz. What are the units for frequency? Hertz. So that this is the required answer.
Sir, direct we can also 2.3.4 into 10 to the power.
You can. Yeah, I am going to talk about the another type of oscillators, that is LC oscillator. Just now we finished the RC oscillator. There are two types of oscillators in the case of RC oscillators. First one is RC phase shift oscillator, another one is a Wien bridge oscillator. Both we have discussed. These two comes under which category of oscillators? RC oscillator. Next we are studying the LC oscillator. In LC oscillator, the positive feedback is employed and it is designed with L and C component. L is nothing but inductor, C is nothing but capacitor. If the feedback network is designed with inductor and capacitor, if that feedback is positive feedback, then that type of oscillator is named as LC oscillator. That is the introduction about the LC oscillator. There are two types of LC oscillators are there. Two types LC oscillators are there. First one is Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator means it is an oscillator in which the positive feedback is designed with L and C components. But in this positive feedback, two inductors and one capacitor is used. Which type of feedback it has been employing? Positive feedback. And what are the components we have been using? L and C, that is inductor and capacitor. How many inductors we have been using? Two inductors we are using. Two inductors plus one capacitor. In case of Colpitts oscillator, another type of oscillator, that is Colpitts oscillator. Colpitts oscillator. In this case of Colpitts oscillator, which type of feedback we are employing? Positive feedback we are employing. What are the components we are using in the positive feedback? L and C. But in which two capacitors plus one inductor is used. If two capacitors are used, which oscillator it is? Two capacitor means Colpitts, C to C. In such a way you should remember. Two capacitors are more, so that it is Colpitts oscillator. Here inductors are more. Hartley. Inductors units will be Henry only. Units of inductance is Henry. So that two inductors are there. That means what? The inductance is more, so that it is named as Hartley oscillator. In such a way you can remember. If the capacitors are more, then that is Colpitts oscillator. If the inductors are more, then that is called Hartley oscillator. Simple logic, nothing is there. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
If two inductors are used, then that is called Hartley oscillator. The two capacitors are there, that is Colpitts oscillator. The simple thing. Then I will be going with the Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator. Make the heading is Hartley oscillator. LC oscillator means what? LC oscillator is an electronic circuit which can be employed with the positive feedback, and the positive feedback is designed with inductors and capacitors. There are two types of LC oscillators: Hartley oscillator, Colpitts oscillator. Hartley oscillator is the one in which the two inductors and one capacitor is used in the feedback network in positive feedback. In Colpitts oscillator, two capacitors and one inductor is used. Then that is called as Colpitts oscillator. Then I am going with the Hartley oscillator. Hartley oscillator. What is the oscillator definition? We can define in two ways. Oscillator is an electronic circuit which converts DC to AC. Second one, oscillator is an electronic circuit which makes the oscillations in the output at one desired frequency. That is named as frequency of oscillation. Then introduction. What we can write in introduction? Five points you have to explain to get the maximum of 10 to 15 marks. First one is introduction, second one is block diagram, third one is a circuit diagram, fourth one is a operation, last one is a frequency of oscillation. 5 points you should explain. First one introduction, next one block diagram, next one circuit diagram, next one operation, next one frequency of oscillation. That is the equation. Then introduction, I am going with the introduction. Nothing new is there. Introduction, it is the LC type of oscillator in which type of feedback is employed? Positive feedback is employed, and it is designed with L and C component, in which how many L's are used? Two inductors and one capacitor, so that it is named as LC oscillator and Hartley oscillator. Introduction is completed. Then block diagram. Then I am going with the block diagram. Block diagram remains same only. What are the two blocks we require to draw? One is amplifier, one is a amplifier section,
Feedback section.
next one is a feedback, and what are the components it has to be used? L and C only.
L1C.
And 2L, 1C, very good. That is two inductors and one capacitor. Then this will be added to the existing input signal. This is Vs, this is Vs, this is Vf. Both are which signals? In phase signals. Both are in phase signal. From here onwards we are getting Vin is equals to Vs plus Vf, and it will be V out only. Then this is open loop gain is A. If it is CE amplifier, if it is CE, how much it will provide? If it is CE, only single stage, 180 degrees. So that if you are using only single CE amplifier, not two, not double CE amplifier, so that if it is providing 180 means it is also provide one more 180. Here you should remember that two capacitor and one inductor can provide the 180 degree. One inductor, one capacitor and the two inductors also provide the 180 degree phase shift. You have to remember the point. In case of LC oscillator, in case of LC oscillators, that may be Hartley or Colpitts oscillator, positive feedback will able to provide how much phase shift? Positive feedback. This is only positive feedback able to provide only 180 degree. Amplifier section will able to provide one more 180. 180 plus 180. And the thing is here, very point is clear that in Wien bridge oscillator only the feedback network not able to provide the phase shift. What is the phase shift in the feedback network in the Wien bridge? Zero. There is no phase shift in case of Wien bridge oscillator. In case of feedback, in case of Wien bridge oscillator, there is no phase shift, that is 0 degrees only. So that we have used the two stages, 180 plus 180 here only. In case of RC phase shift oscillator, this is 180, this is 180. In case of Hartley oscillator, this is 180, this is 180. In case of Colpitts also, this is 180 and this is also 180. Is this clear?
Yes.
Then copy this diagram. Not needed. Copy that. Now make the heading is circuit diagram. Circuit diagram we will be going now. Circuit diagramming is nothing new. We have already drawn in the two types of oscillator, that is RC phase shift oscillator and the Wien bridge oscillator. So that I am going with the single stage CE amplifier. This diagram is same for all the oscillators. This amplifier diagram will be same. Amplifier diagram will be same for all the oscillator circuit. Stop talking please. Copy this diagram. Stop talking. Yeah, this is the circuit diagram for the Hartley oscillator. We know that RC oscillator is employed with the positive feedback, and the positive feedback is designed with two inductors and one capacitor. Two inductors and one capacitor. These two are connected in series, so that we can call it is L1 and L2, and it is capacitor. Two inductors and one capacitor is there. If the capacitors are capacitor is replaced by the inductor and the inductors are replaced by the capacitor, then that will be Colpitts oscillator. If the inductors are replaced by the capacitor, capacitor is replaced by the inductor, that will be the two capacitors and one inductor, so that it is called the Colpitts oscillator. Colpitts oscillator. Now my question is that in case of LC oscillator, frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on L and C components only. It can't be dependent on R, because no R is there here, so that frequency of oscillation is purely dependent on LC components. When the circuit is designed with L and C components, then that circuit is named as tank circuit or tuned circuit. This will be the definite question for the 2 or 3 marks. Tank circuit or tuned circuit. Tank circuit or tuned circuit in the oscillators. When the positive feedback employed in the oscillator circuit is designed with only L and C components, only L and C components, then that circuit is named as tank circuit or tuned circuit, and this can able to provide the 180 degree phase shift in oscillator circuit. Tank circuit is able to provide 180 degree phase shift in the oscillator circuit, so that in the LC oscillator and LC oscillators, in the case of LC oscillator, positive feedback is also called as tank circuit, because it is completely designed with L and C components only. The point is very, very clear that here, when the circuit is purely designed with the inductors and capacitor, that circuit is named as tank circuit or tuned circuit. In case of oscillator circuit, in case of LC oscillator, this tuned circuit is employed. Tuned circuit is employed to provide how much phase shift? 180 degree phase shift. This tank circuit is employed to provide 180 degree phase shift. If it is providing 180 degree and it is amplifier section is designed with which amplifier? It is CE amplifier. So that CE amplifier is able to provide 180 degrees. That means what? If it is a VS, this is a VS. So that VS is applied to amplifier. So that how much phase shift it is having? 180 degrees. So that positive half cycle will be negative, negative will be positive. Now it is connected as input to. Now this is connected as input to the feedback network or tank circuit. So the tank circuit is able to provide one more 180. So that negative will be positive. So that I am getting the positive here, positive and negative, positive and negative. Now compare these two signals. Both are in phase, VS and VF. This V is VF. VS and VF will be in phase signal. So that phase difference must be, phase difference in between the in phase signals either 0 degrees or 360 degrees, so that it is satisfying the Barkhausen criteria, so that it can able to provide stable and sustained oscillations for phase shift is equals to 0 or 360 degrees. So that frequency of oscillation we have to define now. Frequency of oscillation FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi
LC
under root L into C into L equivalent. L equivalent, that means what, we are having the two L's, right? And these two are connected in series, so that FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi under root C into L equivalent, where L equivalent is equals to L1 plus L2 minus 2M. M is nothing but a mutual inductance. So that means what, in the problem they will specify that, they will specify the capacitor value, they will give the inductor 1 value, inductor 2 value, and the mutual inductance also. Then you can calculate what? L equivalent. If you calculate the L equivalent by substituting here, you can come to know the frequency of oscillation. If it is Colpitts oscillator, what must be the changes I need to do? Here, this will be inductor, and these two will be capacitor. Remaining process is same, and it is designed with L and C only, so that it is called as tank circuit. It can able to provide 180. Again, it can able to provide 180. Circuit diagram remains same. Then FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi under root L into C equivalent now, because two capacitors are there, where C equivalent is equals to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2, where C equivalent is equals to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 when the two capacitors are connected in series. Right? This is the Colpitts oscillator. No need to explain the Colpitts oscillator. What are the changes we must do in the Colpitts oscillator? Tell me. In the circuit diagram, two capacitors and one inductor. Here the inductors must be replaced by the capacitor. Capacitor is replaced by inductor. Close. Then tank circuit definition is remains same only. A circuit which is purely designed with the L and C component, that is called a tank circuit or called tuned circuit. In the oscillator circuit, it can able to provide 180 degree phase shift, so that amplifier section able to provide the one more 180 degree. Total it will be 360 degree, so that it is satisfying the Barkhausen criteria. Frequency of oscillation for RT oscillator is what? FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi under root C into L equivalent. L equivalent nothing but L1 plus L2 minus 2M. M stands for mutual inductance value. And coming to the Colpitts oscillator, FO is equals to 1 by 2 pi under root L into C equivalent, where C equivalent is equals to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2. This is about Hartley oscillator and the Colpitts oscillator. With the only one topic, with the only crystal oscillator, this will be half of the fourth unit is completely closed. And anyway, I am going to give the notes for the crystal oscillator. It is also same for this only. No need to go with any new things. Then I will give the complete notes for the crystal oscillator, so that the half of the fourth unit is closed with this class only. In the next class, tomorrow we are having the two classes, the morning and afternoon also. Tomorrow I will going to engage with you completely, such that I will finish the complete fifth unit in the 4 hours tomorrow. Fifth unit will be closed in the 4 hours. Then with this your syllabus will be closed except 1 or 2 topics. For the labs you should come, and we should refer first and 2 units, right? First C unit and second unit, right? For that you should come. So we will complete all the syllabus. You don't worry about the anything, because if you are good at the third unit, fifth unit and half of the fourth unit, remaining half also I will explain, and the first unit you can directly get the 70 out of 70 without no doubt. Don't aim for pass. After listening my classes also, if you are aiming for pass, means you are second class students only, that's it. Introduction, block diagram, circuit diagram, operation and frequency of oscillation. And the frequency of oscillation, Barkhausen criteria, tank circuits are very important for the 2 or 3 marks. What are the 3 questions? Frequency of oscillation will be asked in the exam. Barkhausen criteria will be asked for 2 or 3 marks. Next one is tank circuit will be asked for 2 or 3 marks in the short answer questions. These are the possible. These only the possible question. What are the two conditions for the Barkhausen criteria? A beta is equals to 1 and phase difference must be 0 or 360 degrees. Frequency of oscillation, the frequency at which the oscillator generates the sustained oscillations. Close. Then tank circuit, a circuit which is completely designed with L and C component, that is called tank circuit or tuned circuit, that is good.